Did you know that the rate of change increased by 33% just in the last year? Change is moving 1/3 faster than ever before, and most people think it is going to keep increasing in speed. And that's from a recent report from Accenture, and it's a pretty decent confirmation of something we've all suspected is true. Change really is coming at us faster and faster and faster. Are you tired? I'm tired. My clients are tired. My friends are tired. The people in the communities I'm in are tired. This is a phenomenon called change fatigue, and it is a real thing. We've experienced, whether we wanted to or not, years now of upheaval, change, and chaos, right? Burnout isn't only about workload. It's about all the things that come at us, whether it's conflict within the family or the community, the ways in which we or those we care about are affected by discriminatory legislation or just plain discrimination, concerns about political issues, empathy with the suffering of those in increasingly explosive and devastating war zones, anxiety about all that, plus the inevitable personal life challenges and professional challenges, right? And our brains don't like uncertainty. Our nervous systems can only take so much change without experiencing increasing, incremental, unrelenting fatigue. Change fatigue. And like I said, the rate of change is not going to slow down. If anything, it will keep increasing. So short of taking a month off to do nothing at all, what can we do? And that's a tough question because obviously most of us don't have that option. And all those external changes aren't going to take time off just because you are, even if you do have that option. It is a tough question, and here's what I advise my clients. First, within the workplace, do your best to support your first-line managers. Support all your people, of course, but the first-line manager and leader is where so much of the stress lands, from their boss's expectations to their team's need. Managers need to understand how change works and to be taught the skills of change leadership, even if they're not specifically working on a change initiative. Because of the unavoidable nature of change, we all need these skills at this point. It's not really a negotiable thing anymore. Second, as much as possible, give people the flexibility to manage their workload in ways that work best for them. Research shows that when people have a sense of autonomy and control over how they do what they need to do, even if what they need to do is not in their control, if they have that sense of autonomy and control, they actually are more productive. Third, when change is unavoidable, research shows that maintaining some stability around identity is essential. This is consistency in terms of who and what the organization stands for and how employees relate to that identity. And it's essential for keeping people engaged during times of change. And this is even more necessary now when purpose and meaning matter more than ever to today's employees. And on that note, you might want to take a look at how you and your team are walking the talk of organizational values and mission. A disconnect between stated and enacted values creates dissonance and therefore distress in people's experience as employees. And that dissonance can also cause a creeping sense of moral injury, which of course is another factor in fatigue and burnout. Look, there's no magic wand on this, and not that there ever is a magic wand solution for things, but this question of change fatigue is particularly difficult. So we can only do the best we can do, which includes being aware and compassionate for yourself as well as your team. Okay, this video ended up kind of gloomy, didn't it? But if we're not aware, we can't do anything to make things better. So I hope this provides some ideas, or at least validates the reality that, yeah, we are all tired. And if you have a question, by all means, leave me a comment. I always come back to answer questions, and just general aha moment comments and whatever may be going on relative to this topic. Please do subscribe here on my channel if you haven't already. And in the meantime, go forth, give yourself a break if you can, and take care.